Well, if you want to enjoy some great music, we have a great event for you to go to. Joining me now is Toni Carroll, Director of Education at Maxwell's House of Music, and also Bobby Naelitz, also with Maxwell House. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you for having us.
So you guys got a pretty cool concert coming up that we want to talk about. But first, tell us, Maxwell House, you guys are located in Jeffersonville.
That's correct.
What do you guys do?
So Maxwell's House of Music focuses on retail as well as education. So we are a store where you can get all of your music equipment, anything for your music needs. We have all of that. But we also have a school where we do private lessons and a rock school program as well.
That's pretty cool.
It's very cool, yeah.
And so your clients are of all age ranges.
All ages.
So tell us about the spring rock concert that you guys have coming up.
So with our rock school, we start at age 5 with our little rockers, and we go all the way up to adults. We have a great adult program called Weekend Warriors. So from age 5 to 70 plus, you can come and find a group, find your tribe where you can be in a band and perform with the genre of music that you like, with the same people that have the interests as you, same age, same maturity level. But for this particular concert, we have our rock school separated into different seasons, and so this is our spring season, and our spring concert is at the Parlor in New Albany this coming Sunday the 13th, and it's going to be from 1 to 9. We have 9 of our bands playing. It's going to be a huge all-day event. Get some drinks, listen to live music, and there's going to be all ages and all genres there as well.
So the goal of this to give your students the chance to perform, right? What's that like for them?
It is a pretty cool experience to see. Some of them, this is their first performance that they have ever done in their entire lives.
Wow.
We like to give them, our students, the chance to perform in actual music venues around the community. So we book shows for them so they can just get that experience, get the first band experience of the music industry, and just kind of get their foot in the door of seeing what it's like to be in a real band.
So what are we looking at right now?
So right now, this is a group called Abstract Agenda. They are a performance level band that will be headlining the show this Sunday. It's a 7-student band. They have guitar player, bass player, percussion. We've got all of the works in this show. But this particular band has been working very hard on their set list for this show, and they're actually going to be ending the night around 8 o'clock.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
What's it like for these kids and young adults to be a part of something where music, you know, there's so much stress for kids right now.
Yes.
What sort of, I guess, for lack of a better word, like relief or outlet does music provide for them?
I think that it makes them feel good about themselves.
Yeah.
And I think that's what we do more than anything at Maxwell's. Whether you're an adult, you're a teenager, you're a young kid, it makes the kids feel good about themselves. It gives them a tribe. It gives them something to do. You know, not every kid is necessarily the sports kid. You know, they might be the artistic kid. They might be the music kid. So we love to give that avenue for those kids to explore different instruments, be in a band, you know, whatever it is music-wise, that's what we do at Maxwell's, and it's unbelievable watching the kids, especially they come in, they're very shy. They come
I was
out of
just
their
about
shell.
to ask you that.
Yes.
Yeah. What's that like for the kids that are just a little timid or nervous?
It's crazy to see them blossom over the season. They'll come in, like Bobby said, and sit on complete opposite sides of the room and won't talk to each other. And throughout the season, they become friends and they create band names and logos. And it's really refreshing, especially with COVID. They've been dealing with a lot. And
Absolutely.
so for them to come in an environment and not be glued to their phone, and they're interacting with each other, and, you know, a lot of them become friends, but just seeing them on stage with their stage presence and the confidence builds, it's a pretty incredible process to see.
And what's that like for you to see that in the kids when they come in and then when they walk out?
It makes it all worth it. It makes it all worth it. You know, it's even on the retail side of things. You know, the kids come in and it's their very first guitar that they've ever bought, and their eyes are just lit up and they're ready to take on the world, you know. So from a lesson standpoint, it's great. From a retail standpoint, it's great. You know, we love to empower people through music, and we love to, you know, be a part of that community. So that's important to us, very important to us.
And Maxwell's House has been around for some time in our community, but finding true, you know, good old-fashioned music shops is really hard to come by now. Tell us, you can get any type of instrument there, right?
Just about. Yep.
Yeah, very close.
From band and orchestra instruments to any type of guitar that you could ever think or dream of, amplifiers. We have a beautiful drum shop. We have a beautiful PA and live sound display there. So it's full on retail. And then also the school. So we've got 27 instructors on staff across a wide variety of instruments and over 300 students that take part in lessons there weekly. So it's a big deal for us, and we're very blessed to be in a position to serve our community in those ways. Absolutely. And this is our 25th year as well of being in business. So Maxwell's House of Music used to be Mom's Music back in the day. In 2015, we changed the name and kind of did our first big renovation. It kind of feels like we're always renovating, but but this year is our 25th year anniversary of being in business, and every year we've experienced growth. Just every year. So
it's great.
And we have the community to thank for that.
Yes.
And we have a great staff and a great team, but the community is what has kept us going. So that's a big thank you.
That is amazing. So your youngest students are as young as 5?
5.
What is a 5-year-old playing?
We have, we have a Little Rockers program that just gives them the basic foundations. It's a little group class where they can come together with a coach, and they go through, musical activities, learn about what different instruments sound like, what a genre is, how to put song structures together, just the basic foundations. And our youngest student that's in an actual band is 6 years old.
Wow.
He plays the bass, but we have somebody for all ages, and it's interesting to see them focus in on this, because they have a passion for it at age 6 already. But it's been really cool to see all the ages and all the different students and their progress.
Our youngest student is 5, and our oldest student is a drum student, and he is 77.
That is nice. That is nice.
Yeah.
Where can folks go for tickets for your upcoming event?
They can go on our Maxwell's House of Music Facebook page. We have an Eventbrite sales page on there that they can go to. There's also an event page for the show at the Parlor. That link for Eventbrite is listed on there as well. It's $7 on Eventbrite and $10 at the door.
All right. Thanks so much for joining us here.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you so much for having us.
All right. Thanks so much. We'll be right back.